What is up, you guys? We are here now in this video. First of all, welcome back and hello. But anywho, in this video, we're going to talk about Super Bowl 60. Yes, the Super Bowl that just passed, just on February 8th. So, about 3 days ago, we just finally had the Super Bowl. Football season is over. But okay, the big game between the Seahawks and the Patriots and the halftime show, of course, we have to discuss with Bad Bunny, Mr. Benito himself, okay? All right, let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, the game itself, to me, it felt kind of boring. Like, it was just low and slow. And I kind of predicted that it was gonna be a low scoring game. I knew that Seahawks defense was gonna get to them and hold it down, but geez, was it boring. Alrighty, but let's go ahead and let's drive into why that actually makes sense and why it was boring and what really stood out in the game and giving my take. I'm an Eagles fan all day. Sunday is for the birds. I mean, honestly, it left me really wanting because, of course, my team didn't make it. It got out in first round in the playoffs, but that's neither here nor there. So
Shh.
anywho, when it came down to it, I was like, okay, if this is what I got to deal with, I'd rather see a Rams Broncos Super Bowl. Anyway, whatever. Let's break it down, right? So we're gonna get into the game itself. So let's first start off with the Super Bowl.
60 minutes to crown the 60th Super Bowl champ. Off we go. From center play. They go once the Eagles return it. Cuts back. Ball come out. Good field position to the 35-yard line. Kenneth Walker, the running back. It begins from the 35. And Walker, as he loves to do, bounces it outside. Right around first
And
down.
Walker was doing his thing.
At the 45-yard line, it is a pickup of 10. On second and 10, Darnold completes it to Barner. Just got that pass. Jones with Nico. And it's a first down for the second-year man
I
out of
mean,
Michigan, the tight end, A.J. Barner.
and we'll get into Darnold. We'll get into Darnold. We'll get into everything that has to do with or how I feel about that. But this is like defense over offense tonight when you're watching this game. As an Eagles fan, I respect the elite defense, but this was like, oh my goodness, it gets to a point. This was like watching chess instead of fireworks. It was put me to sleep. Anyway, whoever. It wasn't Rams, it wasn't Broncos. Imagine that game. I felt like that would have been high scoring, crowd hype, shootout, but at least we would have been sitting there like eating our popcorn, chips, and dip or whatever the heck, Super Bowl food you guys probably had going on. Not popcorn, huh? Sheesh. And now that's Cooper Cup. We all know where he originated from, or well, I won't say originated, but he came from the Rams and he just got traded. This is his first year with the Seahawks. So kudos to him with getting traded, getting on a team that made it all the way to the Super Bowl. And he's doing what he does best and what he's been doing with the Rams, which is catching insane throws. And when you think that this is a throw that absolutely shouldn't have been thrown, he locks it in, okay?
They say yes.
Look at
Super
that.
Bowl 56 MVP takes Seattle into the red zone.
I, I almost thought he didn't catch it. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Smith and Jigba, top of the screen in the slot. Third and 7, pass brings a 30. Darnold, throw, and it's incomplete. Intended for Rashid
And it
Shaheed.
was just over and over.
Short of the
Defense,
season.
defense,
Gains
defense.
of 33 yards. And the Seahawks get the first points of the game.
And that's who won this game. Like the kicker, basically. I mean, well, defense, but I mean at the end of the day, you got an elite kicker that didn't miss a freaking beat.
Revion Henderson checks in as the back. Helps protect.
Look,
May has to escape. He cannot.
now I will go ahead and give kudos to May. Like This is his first year in. You made it to the Super Bowl. There was just so many things that went wrong in this game that didn't really reflect the full entire Patriots season, but so much went wrong when it came to just him. I don't know if this was just too much pressure. The defense for sure was too much for him, and it just showed, and he really didn't he really didn't really get anything off, anything done at all.
Down for the sack. Derek Hall. Second and 10. Back to the air. And throw is complete. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And Jigba, that guy.
Sinclair in the air in the lead. Only 4 on that one before Carlton Davis brings him down. 8-6. Patriots back in it.
Look at that. Way to get away.
Oh,
Ooh.
you almost had it. You're going to be quicker
It's
than that.
moments like that. Well, that you're just hoping for a touchdown. Give me something. And then you're like, ah, let's scoot up some because this is it goes like this over and over and over.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
May just can't. He can't see. He can't get the ball to where he's trying to get it to. He can't read right. Everything is just. Ugh, the defense is like. And what a catch again, Cooper Cup. What a catch. Nice. You're gonna hear a lot of the same names in Jigba, Walker. Like that's just what they do. Walker was created for moments like this. He broke so many people off in this game, like real MVP vibes. Hints. Now I gotta give it to the Patriots. If you sit there and you see the score only being held to field goals, clearly the defense on the Patriot side was doing what they needed to do. It's just there were no answers. So we're going in there at halftime. We're at a halftime, guys. We're in the fourth quarter now. We got 19. I believe at this time they had one touchdown does happen. I'm not sure if it's at this point in the game, but everything is field goals. And it's 19-0 in the fourth quarter, guys. This is our Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl.
To the sideline, Melissa Stark.
Reminds me of the Eagles when we played the Chiefs and in the Super Bowl. And yeah. Anywho. See? And then it gave you a little bit of hope, right? Like, okay. Look at, and he was throwing these all freaking night. So they get a touchdown, right? And it's just like, okay, a little bit of hope, right, guys? This is where you get to the point in the game where you're like, okay, they got a touchdown. Maybe it's going to give some momentum. From here, they're going to go ahead and do something. This is now like do or die. Shows up super late. I mean, and if I want to be honest, Darnold wasn't playing elite at all. Defense was just getting it done, getting the ball back, shutting down the Patriots, and Darnold was just being able to just get off short throws and inch down the field and do what he needs to do. But at the end of the day, that's all that he needed to do.
And at the end of the day got in.
So we're thinking like, okay, the Seahawks about to get another touchdown. They don't. It is another field goal. So he did go ahead, the kicker, what is this? Jason Myers kicks and gets another record field goal for him and his records for his highlights. I mean, all he did was work that leg all day.
In the stands. It has not been the game he hoped for. Still time here in the second half.
Just wrapped
The Seattle
up.
defense continues on tonight. Their sixth sack.
6 sacks in the Super Bowl.
Take what you can.
I know all the teams that didn't make it that were right there are like, I know you fucking lying.
First down here, third and 8. And May throws. It's complete. Tight end Henry at the 44-yard line. So that gets New England into Seattle territory. They did get a substitution in there. And they bring in pressure as well. And May gets knocked up.
Look at this was the goodbye, but this was it. You already knew like this was it. That's the game. We're done, right? You just knew it. Sheesh. No, yeah, this is solid right here. Attempted the forward pass, didn't get it off. Definitely fumble. Yeah. No. Nice. Nice. They were just on it. They were on shit all night. What do they call the defense? The night something. I forgot. Y'all know what they call it. Put it in the comments. Look, 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 look. They was trying. They were trying. Tried and true. Attempts were made. Ultimately, this ends how it ends. Exactly how you guys think it's gonna end. Like, that's it. It's over. It's done. Final score 29 to what is that? Yeah, 29-13 is how it ended. And that's just it. So we're done with that. A really very annoying, boring, and not a whole lot of highlights to even go on there because there wasn't nothing magnificent that occurred. Nothing really went on. Nothing was really amazing except for a couple of throws that went down. That Cup caught some Walker going crazy. In Jigba doing his thing. Defense tearing down Darnold, not Darnold. I'm sorry, tearing down May. He's trying. It just there's nothing he can get out of it. It just ended up being very low, very slow, very boring. So let's get over and get out of this boring game. Like, that's it. The Seahawks aren't just repeat contenders, they dominated. And, as I said, if you see, I think it just would have been a little bit more exciting if it was someone else. But anyway, so now what was arguably one of the most talked about Super Bowl performances, the halftime show, because arguably right now with the climate of the world and what's going on and what we all know is happening out there, which everyone has their own feelings, but wrong is wrong, but we're not even going to tap into that. But we have Benito Bad Bunny that stepped in. He took the stance against hate and stood up and represented Puerto Rico as he should. So let's get into it. He is the first solo Latino artist to headline this show, and his performance hit was amazing. 135 million viewers. So he's up there in the tops where we have Kendrick Lamar topping it. We have Michael Jackson coming in second. And then we have Usher, and then now Bad Bunny is top in number 4 on that list. So let's go. Let's get into what we let's let, let's get into it.
Welcomes you to the Apple Music Super Bowl 60 halftime show.
Yes. I just love the visuals. And this is what he brought to the Super Bowl field. This looked so real. And he came with the energy. Mucha novia. Let's talk about the outfit real quick. The jacket, fire. The meaning on his jersey, fire. His uncle's year that he was born, his uncle's last name. He just wanted to represent his uncle who loved the 49ers and just, there's so many different gyms in there. The sugarcane fields, the workers. This is people coming out of, to put it all on their backs and bringing up Puerto Rico. There's just so much culture in this. The coco frio. Mm-hmm. Domino playing. Come on now. 10 to get in. 10 to get in. And come on, man. Now we already know Latinas and they're gonna get those nails done and they're gonna be popping. Okay, he's just showing just every little piece of the culture there. He started with that big energy Puerto Rican culture everywhere, and I mean I know some of the people in the stands might have found this a little boring, but like the cultural weight and the visuals, you cannot deny what he did here. Okay, the bricks. That's them building back Puerto Rico after the hurricane. Come on, guys, get into it. Piraguas. Mm, mm, mm. Now, Mr. Via's Tacos. Let's talk about Mr. Via's Tacos, okay? Mr. Via's Tacos. That is out here. That is in Los Angeles. You see that truck right there? It says the Via's Tacos Los Angeles. That is down in Los Angeles. And I have a little clip here. My brother went the next day and they were out there. The culture and the community and everyone just excited and celebrating what a monument. Celebrating what a monumental moment this was because this man and his family, they came in as immigrants before and enabling him to be here and be a part of being a citizen here in the US and being able to sell his tacos and create a business and it to boom as it is and now be a part of the Super Bowl and this is just things that wouldn't occur if it wasn't for our ancestors and our people fighting for things that we needed. They wanted better. They went to better. They immigrated over and now there's lives that are better, but without it, who knows where this guy would have been. Boxing. I mean, come on. Mm, 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 mm. All right, let's go forward to a moment in time here. Let's get to the casita. Look at Jessica Alba, Cardi B over there. It's the culture. My favorite part is when he falls into this house, y'all. But anyway, let's get into some more stuff here. Look, let's go. I was like, dope. And he comes out. Okay, and they are turning up. Hey, well, I thought they was gonna get into it. Alina. I know how many of y'all thought we was gonna get into that gasolina. Y'all was ready, huh? And let me just tell you, no, I don't know what he's saying, but I didn't need to know what he was saying to understand the cultural significance and how amazing everything was. Now let's go ahead. Let's get into this moment right here, the wedding. Do you not see that? And the something blue is Lady Gaga. Let me talk about it though. First of all, this wedding was real. This really happened. This couple, they are from West Covina. I believe they went to West Covina High. Correct me if I'm wrong. They messaged Bad Bunny and invited Bad Bunny to their wedding. And Bad Bunny said, "How about this? You come to my show, the Super Bowl, and you can get married there." Handled everything. Did the whole team did the makeup and all that. Like what? Amazing. And now, do you guys see this Lady Gaga? This is another moment. He loves Benito. Bad Bunny loves Lady Gaga. His dream was to share the stage with Lady Gaga, and so he did. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was confused. Like, why is she there? But I learned, and I was like, mm. She said, tomorrow. All right, Lady Gaga. And we got to go. We gotta go. My bad. But let's get over to another moment. This right here, first of all, he goes, they're married. Congrats to the couple. Yes, let's bring back the energy. Look at that. Live. Look at the hair getting braided, the haircut happening in the background. Just culture, culture, culture. Do you need to see any more culture? And the dancers, yes. Like he just was bringing it. And then, oh, this was my moment here. Oh, first, let's go back. Hold on. Another little moment from Puerto Rican. She owns, I forgot the name of her place and her name, but she's in New York. She has this bar, this little tavern. Like it's local, it's popping. He takes a shot from her, but has her address on the building. And this part right here, a family watching as he gives the Grammy to let him know that anything is possible. You can do this. This is not the immigrant boy that ICE picked up, guys. And then we cannot, Mr. Ricky Martin himself. Look at the bananas in the background, the trees, like, amazing, right? Another visual. The ladies in the on the lights at the top are guys. This is them. The electricity is always out. They're always losing electricity all the time in Puerto Rico. These are things that really happen. But let's get to the end. Look at all the flags, not just the American flag, the Puerto Rican flag, just every flag. Even the Jamaica was like, what? God bless America. Do you not hear him at the end? He says, God bless America. And as he says it, everywhere, not just America. To- Together we are American. Love it or hate it. Like that's the message. Like honestly, the halftime felt more eventful than the game itself, for sure, for me. Like the message was clear, the culture part of it was clear. Like this is just exactly what I would have believed is perfect for what's going on right now with this climate in America. I believe that he was the right person. I know that there's this little stuff. Chris Brown made a comment and said, it's clear that y'all need me. I feel like this wasn't the time nor the place. Chris Brown, although I cannot wait for a Chris Brown halftime, and I do believe your time is coming. You've been snuffed enough. But this was, it, ironically, the perfect moment. And he did this beautifully. But anyway, anywho, what do you guys think? Was the game or halftime better? And what are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts on the halftime? Who would have won if it was Rams Broncos, or who would you have preferred to have seen there at the Super Bowl? And always, I want to know your guys' team. So comment below and let me know. If you enjoyed the Super Bowl breakdown, let me know. Defend your takes in the comments. Smash the like button, of course, and subscribe for more reactions. This is every week I'm dropping something. So if you ain't here, like, what? Where are you? Anywho, thank you guys again. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.